Yo, 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 what is going on? Alright, so this is sort of a return to me streaming a bit. I'm about to unlock the. I guess I should. Yeah, let me switch over the screen here. There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Sorta. Anyway, yeah, so I have finally been playing like other jobs, doing all the crafting stuff and whatnot. And yeah, so now I've decided I'm going to unlock the Dark Knight job. Did a little research on it, and so I'm gonna unlock it here and you know record a little bit of this. So see how it goes. But anyway, so I guess we'll turn on some of the game music here. There we go. So we have something. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so like I said, to do the Dark Knight job, um, you have to have finished ARR. You have to have finished A Realm Reborn, so like all the 1 through 50 stuff, and have access to Heavensward and that content. So where you go to do this, as you can see, is Foundation. You start there, take the Aetheryte or whatever to this tribunal area, and the unlock quest, you take that by this guy here. He's up by the, what's this place called? The Astral, I don't know. What the heck's it called? Um, the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Nice. Alright, so, and you go over here. Oh, and there, now it comes up on my screen, so that's awesome. But, talk to this guy, this Ishgardian citizen. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. I don't know what he's talking about. So you didn't see that trial earlier? Ah, your loss. Fury take me. The way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep 2 hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the 7th hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a dark knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Press the man for more details. Yeah, let's do that. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. So do I talk to him again? Our end. The people of Ishgard are in high spirits, for another heretic has answered for his crimes. Ooh. So, as I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Halone be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when that temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those Those. Well, it matters not. I heard the temple knight talking of dumping his corpse in the broom by sun in the broom. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as though he never was, and as though we never had this conversation. Alright, so now we go search for the temple knights and the broom. Let's see. Go over here. See where we're going. Alright, right down there to the broom. I'll go here. Let's see, where do we go? Okay, it's up. Here we go. To the punctilious temple knight. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No, no more. Enough. Open your eyes. Look, do you see now? Do you see? Jimmy! Jimmy! I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You all right? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way, and no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame the pompous arse got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. A voice, eh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone! Anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you, what's growing within you, before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Whoa. Ha! Do it without proper training, however, and well, it might hurt. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. That was pretty darn cool. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Here, my blade is your blade. My soul crystal, your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Ooh. Dark Knight unlocked. So there we go. We have it unlocked. Now, gotta put on my gear. And now I'm stripped down to just wearing my sword. Well, let's put on all the other stuff. And make a new gear set for him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, should be good now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Get rid of all this crud from my bar. There we go. Alright, now we're good to go. Let's talk to him. Frey is ready to teach you. You need only ask. Ishgardian justice. Well, well, don't you look the part. Ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right? Now bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at cost. That is but one sacrifice, though, and justice demands many. Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the hopland, secure in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer? Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who held that crystal came to conquer that fear, and became who they wanted to be. That night was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. The blood gauge symbol indicates the defensive stance. Grit is in effect. So that's my stance. Alright, cool. Let me turn it on. Where's it at? I will put that over here. Get rid of that. What else do we have here? Do we have like a taunt? These go back here, because that's normally where I put my interrupts and stuns. And my mitigation stuff goes up here. Let's see, anything else? Okay, that's good for now. Let's go search for the woman. Lowborn crone. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I don't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her, I did. But when he said she had to come with him, and if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he'd take you too, is what he'd do. Even if you went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. If she doesn't fight back, they might let her go after. No, no, there has to be another way. Ah, Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know, leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them to within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Yes. I knew you would. Everything is going to be all right, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you, thank you. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honorable Sir Amaric wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behavior under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well, so that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats. Come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her. We're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. You've learned all Dark Knight actions and traits to level 30, detailed descriptions, blah blah blah, accessed under character in the main menu. Alright, let's make sure. I didn't see, like... okay, I do have a taunt. It's the same one. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go talk to them and the pillars. See what's going on. I want to fight. I so want to see how these dudes fight. Okay, over here, so bam. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. But don't worry about me, I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own ether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage, that which lies in the deepest depths of our soul makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly, and you risk being consumed. Do not worry, Jimmy. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah, yes. I should have known you'd do that. Right then. Let's find the girl. Let's go talk to the pernicious temple knight. Level sync is in effect. If you're okay, let's do this. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself and totally mess up this. Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gill for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you. What the? Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now let her go. Enough of this. With me, girl, now. One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Reinforcements. Looks like we'll have to even the odds. Oh boy. Search your soul for the darkness. We need but a sliver. Yes. Do you see, Jimmy? The flames beckon. Just so as it burns hotter, so does your strength as well. Strength swell. But drink not too deep, lest the flames consume you. Now what? Where the heck am I going? Up here? Time to kill the healer. Thank you. Those of you who let live, remember this horror. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that was pretty cool. I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something, and... What? No one screamed your name? My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I ought to say that I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. There's nights at it coming. Alone bless you for what you did. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange, maybe, but a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal, a power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a Dark Knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped, in fact, but there is still so much more to learn, so much further to go. I won't lie to you, Jimmy, the risks will only increase. So if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that? I can. Good. That's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we will meet again. When the time is right, I'll be waiting where we first met. Alright, cool. $35. Alright. Well, that brings an end to that. That is the starting quest for Dark Knight. And it looks like there's another gauge. Dark side. This timer indicates the duration of Dark Side, which increases damage dealt. Using Flood of Darkness, which I just got, or Edge of Darkness, acquired at level 40 grants Dark Side. Okay, so it must be like Fury or whatever for a warrior. Cool. Alright, well that's it. Brings it into the first video, so keep keep checking, and I'll post more of the class videos for Dark Knight. So, thanks for joining. Later.